Good morning. This is Mel with 5-Star PWC, and we're taking a look at rebuilding a 1.8 liter lower end this morning. We have to replace the crank because the rod bearing went out on this crankshaft and scored it up. So you can send these out and get them redone, but that takes a lot of time and stuff. So we just went ahead and ordered a replacement from SBT. Now this is the old crankshaft. You notice all those twos, the 22222 on the left here. That's journal 2, journal 2, journal 2 going down the list. So that is the crankshaft journal. And then the P is the connecting rod journal, 2222 on the old crankshaft. So Yamaha made that one easy, but they're not always like that. Sometimes they have different numbers on them and stuff. Then you would come over here to your cases, and you got the 55554. So see, that's a different number, so these would be on the Yamaha bearing. That would have been a 3 bearing, a 3 bearing, 3 bearing, 3 bearing, and a 2 bearing. So anyway, so you put them in the order. Also, the journal goes in the order. Like this is the camshaft end, and then that's the mag end. So you put them in the order that this is in. Just like it stamps, that's journal 1, journal 2, journal 3, journal 4, journal 5. So there you go, it's a good look at it. So to figure out like the old bearings would have been, we would go to now this is the journal bearing, not the connecting rod bearing. There's two different things. So in the journal bearing, you see there J1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And it's showing you the numbers of them there. So the old crankshaft would have been a 5 minus a 2. A 5 minus a 2 for, it was all of these were 2s. So we had 4 5s and one 4. So they would have been the blue bearing. The bearings are brown, black, blue, green, and yellow, 1 through 5. 1 being brown, 2 being black, 3 being blue, 4 being green, 5 being yellow. So the vast majority of these would have been, the 4 would have been blue, and we would have needed 1 black. So, but we're going to replace them with a different crankshaft now. So we're going to look at that one. This is the replacement. And it looks like a fine crankshaft there's the numbers on it. 33221. That is the journal number. And then the rod number is 2212. So to select the bearing, it's the same thing. Now instead of you got to go through and minus just the 3, so it'd be 3 from 5 is a 2, so I need 2 2s, which is 2 blacks, and 2 from 5 is a 3, so I need 2 blues, and then 1 from 4 is a 3, so I need 3 blues and 2 blacks for the journal bearings. Then the connecting rod bearings are 2212. Now all of my connecting rods are 5s, except I have to replace one, so I haven't got that one in yet to see what the number is on it. But they're all the 5. The 63J doesn't mean anything, it's just the 5. That's what you're looking at, that big 5. So I had 3 2s and 1 1. So for right now, my journal bearings, you see they have a difference list. The rod bearing has a different list. It only has 4 colors, 1 through 4, brown, black, blue, and green. And since two of them are, three of the numbers are 2s, then we're going to be looking at 3 blue rod bearings, and then one of them was a 1. So we're going to be needing 1 green. So on this crankshaft, then you got to make sure you get them all in the right spot. You know what I mean? So this is Yamaha has made this a pretty complicated process here, easily to screw up. Now on their 1.1 liter engine, their 1100 4-stroke, they use even a more wackier formula than this. They're using, you need to take you'd have 5 minus 2 minus 1, and then your equal number. So they always minus another one. I think is for the must be for the 1000s for the the journal clearance. So they have a -1 in there. So do not use this formula with the 1.1 liter. It will screw you up bad. So anyways, that's what we got going on here, and we're gonna wait till we get all the rods or the other rod in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and order the journals, and I guess I'm gonna have to wait for that one journal or rod bearing to come in, because I ordered an OEM rods, like a used one off the eBay, so I can have a nice OEM rod and then just throw a new bearing in it. But anyways, that's what we're waiting for right now, and then we'll get it together and we'll check it out. Thanks for watching. Okay, we got all our bearings in, so I marked the cases so that I'll know what's going on. So this is J1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just the way it says in on the manual there. Let's see that. Show you this one more time. So right there. So that's the J1 is on the the timing chain end, and then starts J1 through 5 all the way to the mag end, and then you got the P1 through 4 is starting the same direction, and all of my rods are marked 5 also. So anyways, I got them all laid out. I got a black bearing, and then a blue, and a blue. So, and then I just, did them exactly the same way, like that. And I marked, where P1, 2, 3, and 4 go, just so I can remember so I don't screw something up. So now we're gonna just put some, oh, there it is. Put a little of this guy on. We're gonna do a test fit of the crank. Test fitting the crank. Some pretty heavy lube right here. Hey Lando, you want to hold this for me for a second? Landon, come here for a second. Hold this camera, right? Keep your finger out of the way of the lens though. Yeah. So anyways, I think we're ready. Do a test fit. Gotta clamp this thing together. Bolts in on it.
smells like cinnamon.
Got lube.
It does. It's got cinnamon in it for some reason. And maybe they're trying to make it appealing to the nostrils, so you keep using it.
Interesting product to do that with.
Yeah, it is, ain't it? All right, so it looks like we're all set. Let me throw some bolts in here and torque them down a little bit. Here, you want to pause it for a second? I just hit stop. Come a little closer if you can.
So these are supposed to be at 22 foot-pounds, 22.1 or whatever, and then 90 degrees. I'm just going to torque them at 22 foot-pounds for now, because I don't want to do that final torque, and we're just going to see what it feels like. I can check them with a plastic gauge. 22.1. 21 right there. Okay. Okay. Smooth as butter, baby. Look at that. For sure, that's good. That's nice. I can check it with a plastic gauge, but I can tell you right now that's going to be perfect. Because they'll be, if you're catching on something, they'll friggin', it'll have a tight spot on it. Won't turn right. That is just, all right, man. Okay, ready for some connecting rods. Anyways, that's how you do it, I think. So have a good day. Be sure to like and subscribe. It's the least you can do for all this free information. Thank you very much. Bye.